So you think you in love with me, but I'm not the girl of your dreams. Cause I've been rocking and dodging the beat of love. Baby, I'm not the one for you. I'm not letting you on cause you know my truth. But I know just what to do for you. Cause when that Jones come down, eh, na 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 na, hey, ooh, na 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 na. When that Jones come down, ain't nothing you can do about it. Hey, ooh, na 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 na.
Good evening. Good evening. Welcome to my sister circle. How are you guys this evening? I am hanging in there. Not going to use my typical words that I use all the time and say that I'm excited. I will say that I am excited that this platform is here. It is a challenging day. It's a challenging week, but I'm here. Oriana's not with us today, but Nee is here. Nee, can you hear me? Not yet? Okay, no problem. So I am your host, Dewana, and Oriana's not with us today. Oriana had an emergency situation at work, so you guys make sure that you pray for Oriana. Oriana's, or O, as you guys know, job is very demanding. She got a promotion, so her job now is very demanding. And I would also say very challenging. So guys, just send out a prayer for O on today. You know, she's definitely going to need some prayer and some strength for what's going on with her situation right now. Oh, can you hear me? I'm sorry, Nee, can you hear me? Okay, no problem. We'll keep going until she can hear me. So, guys, I want you guys to do me a favor. She said she can see, but she cannot hear me. So, let's try to fix that issue. Let's try to fix that issue. But while we are trying to fix that, I want you guys to go ahead and go and like and share and invite people to the page, to the show today. As you can see, we did not put a topic on this week's flyer. I mean, the flyer actually just came out, I think, yesterday, but we did not put a topic on the flyer because it's just one of those times where we just was not led to have a specific topic to talk about. And, you know, it's funny because sometimes, you know, you force things to happen and you force topics and you know, force content and things like that. But here in my sister circle, we've always been led by God to choose whatever topic that needs to be chosen. So whatever it is that God has for us today and for you guys to discuss, that's what we're going to do. Again, I want you guys to go ahead and invite people in. Everybody try to tag in at least 5 to 10 people onto the show. We do have a guest today as well for our woman in business. So I want you guys to be excited about our woman in business and excited about everything that's happening with our women that are in business, because our women are so powerful, our women are so anointed, and our women are just so amazingly dope right now. And I just want to make sure that we always are continuing to highlight all of our women in business. So can Nee hear me yet? Okay. So while you guys are tagging in people, I am going to try and get Nee on. So God, we bind up all technical difficulties on today. All right. Hey, Nee, can you hear me yet? Nee, can you hear me? You can't hear me? Okay, try and refresh. All right, so I'm actually texting her now and telling her to refresh her screen because we want to. All right, she's trying to refresh her screen. So we're going to see, and we're just going to keep on going because we are going to do the show with, you know, whatever happens, we're going to just continue to do the show. All right, so she can hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you
You can
now.
hear me now? Okay. Hey, Nee, how are
Yeah.
you?
Hey, I'm good.
You
How are
good?
you?
How you
Yeah,
know, I'm here.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
here. How was your week?
Um, my week has been busier
Mhm.
because I'm trying to like finish out these contracts and do different things, trying to get this next project I got going on. And then I started classes again. So it's been it's been good, but you know, you know how when stuff is rolling and it's not, you don't really know how it's gonna go and you just going through the motions to get it done. So these are the motions. It's
Okay.
life.
So we are having a little.
How was yours?
It does seem like the internet is delayed a little bit, but that's okay. We are not going to worry about that. So guys, excuse us if the internet is delayed a little bit on Nee's side. We just gonna continue to go. That is definitely not going to stop the show. So I want you guys one more time to tag people in. If you see people that don't see people that are usually on my sister circle, make sure you tag them in as well. So what we're going to do, what we like to do here for people that are watching that are new, what we like to do here is we like to nominate a sister of the week. Every week we nominate a sister that we say, hey, this sister is amazing, and we want to make sure that we just shine some light on who she is and what she's about, and just so we can encourage her for the up and coming weeks. It seemed like it's just a challenging season for everybody. So to shine some light on someone and to make them feel loved in any kind of way is always what we like to do here in my sister circle. So we're going to go ahead and go over to sister of the week. So our sister of the week was chosen by me, and you know choosing my sister of the week was easy this week because my sister of the week is Latasha Triplett. Tasha and I have been best friends for 20 years, 21 years actually, 20 years, almost 21 years. So this was an easy pick for me today for my sister of the week. Latasha and I, again, have been best friends for 20 years. Let me tell you why I chose Tasha. I chose Tasha because in the 20 years that we have been best friends, Tasha has always showed up. Um, if it was situations, if it was some family situations, she's always showed up. If it was something with my children, she's always showed up. She treats my children like her own. And she loves me. For me, we've had ups and downs as friends just because we were in a growth phase. And I think when you're in a growth phase, you have to be okay with accepting your friend, your sister, in the place that they're in. And I think for that reason, it was a little challenging to accept because we've been friends since we've been kids. So being friends since you've been from teenagers on up into adulthood, things change, and you have to just be willing to accept the change in the friendship. So I'm just excited that it was your turn to be sister of the week because you are so amazing, an amazing sister, an amazing mother, daughter, friends. I mean, I'm co-worker. I know everybody can just say the people that know Tasha can all vouch and say, yes, all of these things are true about Tasha. Her business is posted on the page, on the Sister of the Week flyer. It says tag by T Creations. That is her business. She made this mug for me. She made our
Oh
Sister
yeah.
Circle T-shirts that you've seen us in before. So I'm just excited about what God is doing with Tasha, and I just want to congratulate her on being Sister of the Week and my best friend of 20 plus years. So I love you, Tasha, and congratulations. Is Nee back on? She is. Oh, okay. Okay. Nee,
Okay.
can you hear me?
Is
I
the
can't.
delay better? Yeah, I
Okay,
can.
yes. Okay, perfect. So you said your week
Nice.
has been, so we already did Sister of the Week. So congratulations to Tasha. Nee, you know Tasha. I chose
Yeah.
Tasha
Hey,
as Sister
Tasha.
of the Week. So definitely excited about that choice. So I want you guys to continue tagging people in so that so that everybody can be on that is usually on for this show. Nee, again, so you said your week was a little, what was it like? A
It's
little
been
bit,
busier.
it's been busier.
It's a little busy,
Well,
but it's good. It's
congratulations
good
on
busy.
on your launch of your website. Cause you
Oh
finished
yeah,
it.
thank you.
Yes, congratulations. You ain't
Right,
think I
I
would
forgot I
forget
was
to
doing that too.
congratulate that. You know I wasn't gonna
Man.
forget that one.
Yeah, man, me and Tori like put our ideas and combined and just put them all together on my Etsy site. And like we have all motivation shirts. We got, saying shirts, quote shirts. We got a couple of my paintings that I have on shirts. It's a 15-year-old girl, Karis, that I work with. It's two of her shirts on there as well, which she's an awesome artist
15?
and she's 15.
Wow.
Yes, 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 yes. Her dad ended up coming up to me on we were doing a event and he was like, these are your paintings? You put them on your shirt? He like, my daughter paints. I'm like, really? He like, if you could work with her, and just kind of show her, like it's cool, you ain't gotta give her, whatever that much, but just give her something off of the shirt, for her idea. I'm like, listen, it's done. Like, let me see the work. Like, I'm always up for helping our youth, promoting and letting them understand, like, yo, it's something bigger in you than just out here in this world. You know what I'm saying? Like
Absolutely.
you can succeed too. You know what I'm saying? So
Absolutely.
I yeah, so hers is on there too. Her name is Karis, and we got Tori, and then we got my work on there. So it's a combination.
So I am definitely excited for you about that. So I want you to make sure that before the night is over, you go ahead and post your website on my Sister Circle page because it is. I went through the website and I actually seen some things that I am definitely going to get. I'm all about motivational, inspirational sayings and things like that. So I'm definitely going to be ordering from you and Tori's site and Kara's
Appreciate it.
site, her
Right,
work as well. So I
right.
definitely want to make sure that I support and I want you to make sure that you post that so that everybody else can support because I know for a fact that everybody needs some inspiration and some affirmations in these difficult times that we're in.
Right. That's real.
So quick, we're going to quickly go to commercial break. Really quick because we do have a guest in studio today. Our guest in studio today is the amazing Brandy. She has such an amazing photography business, and I want to make sure that we get her in here on time. I told her 7:15, so I want to make sure that I get her in here on time. She is already here in the studio, so we have to get her in here. So we're gonna go to commercial really quick, and you guys, while we're on commercial, I want you guys to tag in more people, bring them in. We need the support today. I typically tell you guys to tag people in, but today is a little different. I don't even know what's different, what's going on, but just tag people in because we need the support today. It's a change.
It's
So
been a trying week,
it's
especially what you got going on.
it's
It's been
definitely
it's
been a
been very
trying week.
difficult, but you are you pulling it off like a champ. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
To God be the glory. All right, so we're gonna go to a quick
Yeah.
commercial break.
Stop looking in the rearview mirror of life filled with regrets. Stop regretting life with I woulda, coulda, shoulda before it's too late. Live life on purpose, for a purpose, with a purpose.
Get your copy of Living and Loving Life Without Regrets by going to any of the various retailers listed on the screen.
Yeah, just just go click in the link in the go to the bio, click the you know how to do it.
welcome back, everybody, to my sister circle. To my right, I have the amazing Brandy. How are you?
I'm great. How
You
are
look.
you?
I'm good. You look beautiful.
Thank you. So do you. I'm loving this hat.
Oh,
It's
thank you
beautiful.
so much. You know, I sell fedoras.
Okay.
That's my thing. So
Pretty
I'm not
pink.
sure if I told you that before, but
don't think you did.
that's my thing. I love them so much. So I just decided because everybody was kind of like, you wear a hat all the time. So just
It
start a
looks very
business.
nice.
And I'm like, okay, well, and so I did.
There you go. You look gorgeous.
Well, thank you so much. So tell us about yourself.
Well, Brandy.
Mm-hmm.
I own Navy B. Ray Photography, which is a luxury portrait experience.
Definitely, I would say definitely luxury.
I
Definitely.
am a mother of two small children, 8 and 10. I'm an IT professional and a creative. I just, love to have fun and enjoy life.
So you're an IT professional as well.
am.
So then editing and things like that is just easy breezy.
I wouldn't say that.
Okay.
I mean, it's necessary, but
Nobody
it's
has
not. That isn't necessarily a passion of mine, the editing part. But more so, I'm a project manager
Okay.
in the IT field. So, in addition to a photographer, so yeah.
Okay. So how did you get started? And let's start here. Charlie, can you mute yourself, please? Let's start here. How did you how did photography come about? How did it start with photography?
Well, I'm gonna have to take you back a little bit.
That's okay. Go ahead.
So, actually, I've always loved taking pictures. I just, even as a child, I can remember probably like 8, 10 years old, I always had a camera. And I would have my camera with me at home, at school, field trips, church, family vacations, just always taking pictures. And it wasn't until I got to be an adult, really, that I realized, like, I love photography. Like, I never really put that together until I got older and kind of analyzed all of that. So by that time, I was already in my career. Growing up, I was always kind of geared towards the field of STEM in some way. I was in
okay.
DAPSEP and all those programs.
Engineering,
Yeah.
all of that.
And I knew that I didn't like science. I knew that I didn't like math or engineering. And technology was actually something I was like, okay, I can get with this. I can get with technology. So I got in the technology field. And it wasn't until I was, again, like in my career that I was like, I could have been a photographer. Like it didn't even occur to me growing up or in my studies that I could have actually taken it to a professional level. So I did pictures for friends and as a hobby. And then a milestone birthday was coming up. Like 40 was coming close. Like it was coming fast. 40 was coming to me fast. I was going to 40 fast. And I'm like, okay, I need to sit down and really just think about what I want to do. Am I where I thought I would be at 40? And then I kind of realized that, photography just kept popping up, like photography. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna just jump in and do this. So I started my business officially, Navy B. Ray, at the end of 2019.
Okay.
And it just the rest is pretty much history. It just kind of took
Wow.
off from there.
Wow.
Yeah.
I can't wait for them to see. I'm not going to have him show the pictures, the sample pictures yet, but
Okay.
I really can't wait for them to see. So tell us about the overall experience at Navy B. Ray.
So when I say that Navy B. Ray is a luxury portrait experience, I know that before I was a professional photographer, being on the other side of the camera and having to organize everything when it came to taking pictures and having a photo shoot, I know that it can be stressful, especially us as women. So we have to get our hair done and we have to find somebody to do our makeup and figure out what to wear. So I knew that I did not want that experience for my clients. So what I did was, I have a whole team that
You guys got to hear this because this part it blows me away every time I hear it.
I have a whole team that works with me, really just trying to eliminate the stress that typically comes with a photo shoot. So I have 2 makeup artists. One of them is also a hairstylist. and I have a wardrobe
Oh, wow.
stylist that's included with all the photo sessions. So my clients, and we go to the client, we go to their home unless they request a specific location. Otherwise, we're at their home, and the client just basically has to come downstairs, and we're there, we're setting up shop. You have your own personal glam squad. So you have the wardrobe stylist that's working with you like 3 weeks out, making sure that you have the right attire. She'll shop your closet first and then kind of figure out those gaps in between there. And then you have your makeup artist waiting for you the day of the shoot. And if you choose to have hair services, the hairstylist is there as well. I'm there to make sure that you look and feel fabulous as well, and I'm there to help you pose, because I hear that a lot too. Like women are like, I don't really know how to pose. I'm really bad at pictures, and I'm like, don't worry, we got you. So we're there making sure that everything from your fingers, your head, the way you stand, everything is perfect for the shoot.
You guys hear this? When she explained to me, Nee, can you hear?
I can. I'm
Can
over
you
here
hear
with my
her?
mouth like, what? Like,
Exactly. When she explained to me, because we are actually going to have her do our shoot. So
I'm excited about
you actually are gonna have to fly here when that does happen. I'm gonna let you put the pictures up in 1 second, Charlie. When she told me, you can actually start putting them up now while I'm talking. When she told me everything that was included in this experience, I was blown. I was driving and I was blown completely away. I was excited. I think I might have drooled a little bit. Maybe I was just overly joyed. Like, everything is taken care of.
Everything.
Every single thing is taken
got
care
you.
of.
Yes.
Now, do you see how beautiful these pictures is? These pictures are absolutely stunning.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Stunning. And these are poses. I mean, you help them pose, styling. Look at that is absolutely gorgeous.
Love it. These are my clients, so it's like,
Oh my
we did the
goodness.
makeup and the wardrobe, but they brought the fire.
They do.
They brought the
but
fire.
your work is
Thank
absolutely
you. I
amazing.
appreciate that. I appreciate
Absolutely amazing. So tell us how we can tell people how they can, one, book your experience.
Okay.
Also tell us your social media names, and then I want you to tell us what we have here.
Yeah, so Navy B Ray, so we have navybray.com is the website, and then Navy B Ray Photography on Instagram and Facebook.
And we do have that information, so we will make sure that everything is put up on my Sister Circle page as well, because I want you guys to book your experience with her. Ladies, especially, do you shoot men?
I do.
You
I
do?
shoot
Okay.
men.
And you offer them the same service?
Yeah, the wardrobe, the styling, all of that. So
Wow.
do shoot men, do shoot families, but my target market is definitely
It's definitely women. Okay.
Yeah.
So I would say that you are into uplifting women and sisterhood.
Absolutely, 100%. I mean, a lot of ladies that come to us, they may be business owners that want to just get some fresh pictures for their website or social media. But I've had a lot of women that has come to Navy B Ray, and it's just like, I want to do something special for me. Like,
That's
I
amazing.
deserve it, and they do. Especially like coming out of COVID, that COVID phase, like, I just want to dress up and be beautiful.
Yes.
And I just want this time for myself. So we definitely welcome that. And what it turns into being is like a girl's day. Because my team is all females, right? And we get to talking, and I bring snacks and drinks and all of that. So it really does turn into a nice girl's day.
And you said, I remember you saying the experience can be, the luxury experience can take place at your home.
Yeah, 9 times out of 10 we're at their home, unless the client may want to like be at a certain location outside or something, but I typically shoot indoors at their home.
That is just so amazing. Nee, what you got, Nee? Because I know you over there.
girl,
like,
I'm over here like, tweet like, I need a session. I just think listen, I think it's really gorgeous that, first of all, the whole posing thing, that's brilliant. The cake and ice cream and the treats, that's the hair and makeup. It's like, well, dang, but like the posing, you know what I'm saying?
we got you.
Because like, I have a problem with that. I be like this, peace,
What, me? What you
These
do?
are these.
We can
Girl, sit
incorporate
down.
the piece too and then turn into, some other poses, but for sure we got you, for real.
That is
Yeah,
so
yeah, yeah, yeah.
incredible.
Thank you.
So tell us about this that you have here in studio with us.
Yeah, so I definitely include the digitals in all of the collections that that's offered to the clients, and then I also offer wall art. So in some of the packages will include from a 12 by 18 to a 20 by 30 professionally framed wall art to really get these pictures off of the USB drive, and it's art, right? So this is art that you can actually use to decorate your home.
Okay.
Another product that I offer here is the folio box, and you can kind of see here, and if I tilt it this way, maybe this way, here we go. You can see the pictures here, and then what you can do, this is an awesome way to really display your images. These pictures come professionally matted, and this actually comes direct from Italy, so it takes about a couple of weeks to arrive, but it holds up to 20
Wow.
images. So if you can kind of see here, I'm trying to see where the camera is. Oh, there it is. As you can see here, these portraits,
Wow.
you can hold, again, up to 20 images. And then, these are all business owners here that you've seen so far. This is the picture that you've seen. I do like, let's just call it the white sheet.
That is
Shoot, this is
beautiful.
my take on like
Oh,
a boudoir.
That's beautiful.
And what's fun is, she is, she's dressed under here. She felt very comfortable, and we're actually, I don't even go into your bedroom. We're actually in her living room here.
That's beautiful.
On a blow-up mattress.
That's
made
beautiful.
it seem like it was her bedroom.
that is
So,
gorgeous.
we have all different options. So definitely Navy B. Ray, and I definitely appreciate
Oh my
this.
goodness.
Yes.
So listen, guys, I want you guys to plug in with her. Kim said, hey, Brandy. I want you guys to definitely plug in with her. She's amazing. Kim is actually how I even found out about her. I seen Kim's pictures, and I was just so.
Kim was awesome. She was so much fun to shoot. Oh my
She
goodness.
got a lot. Kim has so much positive energy.
Oh,
Like her energy
yes.
is it's easy. I'm sure was easy to shoot her because of her energy.
Yes, she was
she
so much
definitely
fun.
brings on the type of energy that a photographer definitely wants. So definitely know that was a lot of fun. But that is how I found out about you. And when I seen her pictures, I was just so freaking impressed. And then when I set up the phone interview, well, it was supposed to be a video, and then we end up talking on the phone.
Oh, the
I was
consultation, yep.
definitely sold then, and I'm like, I came in the studio and was like, hey, we getting with her, and this is what it is.
Yes, I'm excited.
And so Charlie, which is Blaine, our producer, we
Okay.
call him Charlie.
Okay.
He was like, when he seen your pictures, when I sent them over to him, he said, is she the one doing it? I'm like, absolutely, absolutely. And it's funny because when I see your work, I'm put in this place of celebrity. Like it's just so it's definitely some amazing work.
Thank
so
you.
I'm
I
just
appreciate
congratulating you on just even taking that leap of faith on your passion and what it is that you wanted to do once you analyze where you were in life and where you wanted to continue going. So hats off to you, definitely.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
All right, Nee, you got anything else for?
No, I think that it's really cool that you didn't feel pressure to go where you went to school for. You know what I'm saying? Like that you really did follow your heart and follow the signs, because you said it kept coming up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Photography kept coming up. So I just think that's awesome, man. We gotta listen to the world around us and also listen to ourselves.
Yeah.
I agree.
I agree
I
as
definitely
well.
agree.
I agree 100%.
And I think it's sometimes hard when you have other responsibilities like children and home life. It is a little fear of stepping out on faith, but I agree 100% with Nee, and I'm so glad that you went for it, because this was necessary for you.
you.
This
I
was
appreciate
necessary
that.
for you. You couldn't have kept that in. No way, no way.
Well, I'm excited to
couldn't
shoot
have
you
kept that
three,
in.
for real.
I'm definitely excited. So Nee
Yeah,
actually
me
lives in
too.
Atlanta, so we
Okay.
are definitely gonna get her. Nee just became she's our new co-host. So when I told you, it was just me and O.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it is now Nee, and we will get her here so she can be a part of that amazing
Perfect.
photo shoot. So.
Okay, let's
All
do
right,
it.
so let's go to commercial real quick so that we can let our amazing photographer get out of here, and we'll be right back.
Thank you.
Thank you. Charlie, can you make sure you mute our mics, please? Appreciate you. All right, welcome back. That was definitely exciting to have. Nee, can you hear me? Okay, that was definitely excited to have a fellow photographer on and seeing her beautiful work. I know, and I remember sharing with Brandy that I was a photographer as well. But her work is just so inspirational. So definitely hats off to her and our women in business. I'm excited about our women in business. I can't celebrate women in business enough. It's a really exciting thing to see our women moving forward into the things that they love, into their passions, and into things that makes them happy, solely them happy. So that excites me.
Right.
All right,
That's
Nee.
what it's about right now.
All right.
But,
So, today, again, if you guys just tuned in, so you guys see that we didn't choose a topic today. Today was one of those days that, or one of those weeks that we just kind of, it's just been challenging all the way around. I am trying to be okay with not being okay. I think a lot of times we, especially as women, parents, people that you're close, you have responsibilities. Like I said before, I think you take on a type of strength that sometimes you don't know how to let that guard down yourself. And for me, I will definitely say that I am definitely guilty of that, so I had to learn to be okay with not being okay. So it's funny because people have asked me within the last 2 weeks, how I am, or they text me and they ask, how is my son and how is my husband and it's I don't know. It's one of those things that, it's like I don't know how to answer that question at this moment. I just don't. Because I don't know how I am. I don't know. I know that when you ask me how my son is, I can tell you he's not well. When you ask me how my husband is, I can tell you that my husband is trying to learn how to process what just happened. When you ask me how I am, I don't know how to answer that. I don't know the correct way of feeling right now. So because I don't, I just kind of move. I kind of move, and I try my best not to stay in a space where I can't move. It's a little different to have 2 deaths back to back for people that you love. So I thought it was only right. I know Blaine asked me 2 weeks ago when Mama Lynn passed away. He said, tribute Mama Lynn, and I was like, no, like I can't. There's no way I can do that. But this time, I thought it was important that I did tribute to Mama Lynn and to my son's mother, Sophia. I don't know what the tribute looked like right now. I sent in what I needed to send in to Charlie, and that was that. So we're just going to go forward and we just going to play the tribute.
Though I'm missing you, although I'll find a way to get through. I'll find a way. Living without you, 'cause you were my sister, my strength, and my pride. Only God may know why. Still I will get by.
So, yeah.
So
Whew.
I can understand. I can understand not being able to communicate your emotions at this point, because I think death is one of those things where you're not sad all day, every day, but because you still have to live, you can't wallow in that sadness because, like you said, you're moving. So it's understandable to not be able to communicate your feelings at this time, but it's okay not to. It's
Yeah,
okay. Now, I don't know how I feel. You know what I'm saying? I just had two losses. I don't know how I feel. That's the truth. You know what I'm saying? I feel down sometimes. I'm quite sure you feel down sometimes, and I'm quite sure you've broken down sometimes. I'm quite sure that you have moments where you're on the phone or somewhere laughing. You know what I'm saying? And but that's just, I think, the tricky thing about when people that we love leave, because like our lives still have to go on, and I think that's the hardest part too, you know,
for sure. Um,
that's the hardest part.
it definitely is. Um, someone asked me. It's crazy what people even ask you when you are going through. I'm definitely, it's strange what certain people decide to ask, and I know it's based off of some people just don't know what to say. But
Yeah.
someone asked me, said she was your work mom. Like you feel, you going through like that about your work mom, and all I could say is you she was my work mom though, and I don't have to explain what she meant to me to anyone. But I went ahead and told the person what she meant to me. And so yes, her death hurt. I mean, it it hurt bad. And this is somebody you're around 5 days a week and work the title work mom. She gave that to herself because she didn't have any children, so she took on me and my work sister at Coco, and some of Courtney took on us as her work daughters, and we spent every day 5 days a week. Linda didn't miss a beat with my children at events. She was at Arande's high school graduation. she was sick, and she came to Aronde's high school graduation, and I went through some pictures, and I was just looking for some pictures of her to have some comforting moments for myself. And I seen her, she was at Jasmine's kindergarten graduation. I don't even remember her being there, but she was there, and just listening to her voicemails, and her voicemails would say, "Hey Otis, just calling to tell you I love you today," and things like that. So no one understands the hurt because you didn't experience the love that her and I had for each other, and that's okay. So to have that happen, and then for those that know, or for those that don't know, my son's mother passed away on last Wednesday. And so to back, I left Linda's funeral on Tuesday, the 21st, and on Wednesday, the 22nd, Sophie passed away. And so when I say I don't know how I feel, when someone asks me, how am I? My first reaction is to say, I'm just moving because I need to be strong for my son. I'm just moving because I just need to be strong for my family and do what I'm supposed to do. But when I'm behind closed doors, I have to feel it, because these are two people that meant a lot to me. And Sophie and I's relationship started off, it was challenging. It was new. I was in her son's life new, but I've been in her son's life for 12 years now. So ultimately, we built a relationship, but building a relationship with your bonus son's mother, or your bonus child's parent, is not always. I would just say this: our relationship was totally different from the norm, and it was only God that could do that. In the last 2 to 3 years, Sophie became my family. She was already my family because her son is my son. But she became my family in a sense of we were sisters. And I don't know when God even did it, but it was like he just turned on this love that we started to have for each other. And I remember one particular conversation that we had, and she called me and she said, "Can we talk?" And in that conversation, she began to tell me how much she appreciated me, and I began to tell her how much I appreciated her, and it was just, it instantly became a sisterhood. And I just remember from that day forward, our relationship went from that's my son's mother, or I'm James' wife, or I'm Javen's stepmother. It went from that day forward, it went from those things to, no, this is my sister. I love her genuinely, and this is who she is. So that hurt, and even knowing that the transition was happening, it's still, you don't prepare. It's not mentally, you're just not, it's not I'm ready type thing.
It's like does not compute. Even though you see a
No, not
person
at
that's
all.
sick, it's like it does not compute when they say
Nope,
it's like, what you mean?
not at
It's
all.
always shocking, it's always blowing.
And then
Yeah.
being being okay for your child. I don't know um, why God chose me to feel the way that I feel. And when I say that, I mean, like, God allows me to feel other people's emptiness and their brokenness. And I don't, the normal person can be like, okay, it's his mom. He the one should be, feeling this way and this way. I carry what he's feeling every single day since it's happened. And I don't know. I don't know. It's hard when you can't fix it.
Right. That
It's
part.
it's
That's
hard.
that's the toughest thing.
Yeah,
It's nothing you can do. That's why people don't know what to say. It's
definitely.
nothing you can do. But what you can do is be true to what you feel. I know that you have to take care of your family. That's your role, but you also have a duty to yourself to be true to how you feel,
That's right.
because
I
stress
absolutely.
ain't no joke, and holding it in is not either, you know. And like you said, you when you alone by yourself, you do what you need to do. You make sure you cleanse yourself, you know what I'm saying, with your tears, and allow them to flow. You have to, because that's the energy that's in your body that it has to turn into something. People don't understand, when you're crying, you're cleansing, you're releasing. It does. Your body is not just doing that for no reason. Like, you're releasing an energy in you that um, you don't like it, or you're overwhelmed with joy, or your body is reacting to how you're feeling. So you're releasing this thing out of you. No, you might not forget the memories. No, you're not. But at this point and in this time, when you cry, or when you want to cry, you're releasing. You know how sometimes when you want to cry, I don't know if this ever happened to you, but I block my tears sometimes. I'll be tripping. So it feel like something is stuck in my throat. It's something stuck in my chest. Like, you try to swallow your tears back down. You don't really want to come. You physically feel that. So think about, when you don't release, what is it doing? Where is it going? You know,
Yeah, yeah,
just
for sure,
consider being true to how you feel.
for sure. And that's why I
Yeah.
said I'm in a season where I have to be okay with not being okay. And one of my
Right.
sisters
Right.
said, she was ministering to me, and she said, why is it that we can't, why is it that one of us have to be the strength? Why can't we all be weak together? Why can't we all, why can't
Right.
the entire family go through together? Why is it somebody have to be strong? And when she said that, it hit me like, okay, now that means, for me, that was I can be transparent and open now. Um,
Mhm.
Not to say that it's still, when she said it, I went home and was like, "Oh, y'all, this how I feel." No, but now I'm okay with, if I'm sad right that minute, that I'm okay with being sad, and I'm okay with, you know, dropping some tears in front of. I don't have to go in the bathroom and shut the door. You know,
Yeah.
if I hear a certain thing that's of Linda, or of Sophie, and things like that. And you know, I remember Sophie saying to me, not too long ago. She said, I have no worry, because I know without a shadow of a doubt that you love Javen the way that I love Javen. And when she said it, this wasn't even in a time where, transition was even, this was in a time where we were still standing on faith that she was going to, be healed and things like that. So when she said that, I was definitely, it touched me, because I was like, I do love him, that way. And, you know, he's mine, just like he's yours. And I'm so glad. And that was the conversation. Like, the conversation was, thank you for allowing me to be that person for him as well. Right alongside of you, you allow me to be that person. And I believe it was around Mother's Day, or a little after Mother's Day, that this conversation happened. And something that my son said to me yesterday or 2 days ago, him and I was sitting on outside, and we were talking, and I asked him a question, and he looked at me and he said, "You're my mother." The strength that had to take him to be able to say that after losing his mother. So when people say it's divine connection, I married his father, and this divine connection that Sophie and I had, and this relationship that Sophie and I built. She was my sister. I honor her. I am so glad that we were able to build the relationship that we built. And it's just difficult. But I just really do thank God that some of the things that happened because it made me appreciate her even more. It made me notice things about her that I didn't notice before, like her strength through the entire time that she fought breast cancer. Her strength was something that I'd never seen before. It made me notice her beautiful smile. It made me notice the way that she do things with Javen. It made me notice things that I never noticed before about her. It made me notice the love and compassion she had for other people. So, yeah, this is definitely a challenging time. So I want you guys to make sure that you keep my son and Sophie's family uplifted in prayer. And when you are praying, please be specific in these prayers, because my baby needs he needs all the support, but he needs very specific prayers. Very specific prayers.
Prayer for, like, peace of mind, comforting,
Absolutely.
love,
Absolutely.
feeling unconditional love.
Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure. At this time, for sure, most definitely comfort and just the surrounding love of spirit around. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? Man,
It has to be specific in this time. It can't just be prayers that you're just throwing out there, that you're saying, just uplift the family and things like that. I love you guys for it. I promise you I do. And honestly, we feel the prayers. But him, Javen, her mom, her dad, her siblings, her cousins, they need specific prayers. My husband, they need specific prayers. My husband as well, because my husband, that's his father. So Sophie and James been connected for 20 years, so it gotta be specific, targeted that way, because we need the prayers to work, and we need them to work the way that they are intended to work.
like two or more coming together, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Then you can make mighty things happen.
Absolutely.
So prayers for peace, y'all. Prayers for comfort. Prayers for love. Prayers for, whatever God feels that they need at that time is really a specific prayer too, because a lot of times these people might need different things at different moments
Yep.
too. So what God has for them, allow peace to dwell in their homes, in their hearts, in their minds, in their body, in their spirit. Allow comfort to be around them, surrounding them. Allow comfort to be surrounding you, Juana. Allow peace to be in your mind and in your body, in your mind, in your spirit.
And also, guys,
Yeah.
make sure you continue praying for Linda's family. Linda was close to all her cousins, her brother. Definitely continue to lift up prayers for everybody that was connected to Lynn, because Lynn's spirit definitely is missed. Missed. Do you hear me? I picked up the phone to call Lynn to tell her about Sophie. So her spirit is missed. And just, I don't know what the next couple weeks hold. I don't. But I do know that my sister reminded me that God is my strength and to lean on him. And, when I don't know, because I've been studying the 7 stages of grief so that I could help my son. And then I remember the other day as I was studying I was studying these stages, and I looked at one of the stages and I just started crying. And I said, God said, you're in the stages as well. You got to go through them too. And when he said it, I was shaking a little bit because I'm like, gosh, I'm just moving, forgetting that this is, it's a grieving process for everybody. Everybody that was connected to these beautiful ladies. So if I had to leave, and if I had to leave you guys with anything, and I apologize for the show being emotional. Sometimes it is what it is, and we still have to be obedient to coming out and completing our assignment, but also we are human, and sometimes we just have to push through in any way that we feeling. And that's always the hard part, because you come out and you say, no, I don't want to do it today, and God say, no, you're gonna do it today. And I'm grateful that God still allows me to do this, and He's still God, and that's comfort for me, that He's still God. So,
and hopefully by. No, go ahead. What you want to say?
No, you go.
No, I was just saying, but hopefully by the show being so transparent, and hopefully it really helps people. Maybe some people didn't even know about the stages of grief. You know what I'm saying? Maybe somebody is going through a process and they don't know how to process. And it kind of sucks a little bit for us to have to go through something to be able to teach somebody, but it's kind of good that it's not in vain.
Yeah, you're right.
Going through something.
And
so we do hope that
even you and and Apostle, everybody kept on saying, do a show about, what you're going through now and the grief process and how to cope and how to be a parent to learn how to cope. Let me tell you why I can't do a whole show on that, because I don't know. I don't. I'm reaching out to Kim Brown, who's the neighborhood therapist, and and things like that. Like, hey, I need you to find me. I kid you not. I reached out to them and said, hey, is there such thing as a support group for step parents where the kid lost it? Because I don't know. I don't know my name some days in the last 2 weeks. Yesterday, no lie, like I grabbed a hot cornbread pan, like fresh out the oven, because it didn't register to me that it just came out the oven. It didn't even register. And my husband looked at me crazy. No, like some days it's just like that. So I can't right now. I can only do what I can do. And I'm okay with that.
But that's because you're moving. No. Yes, you can be okay with that. But that's because you just moving aimlessly, and you don't want to deal. And I get it. I promise you. I understand. You don't want to deal. But in you blocking off those emotions, you're also blocking off other receptors. Do you
So
understand
I
what I'm
don't think
saying?
it's necessary that I'm blocking them off. I just, it's some stuff. There's priority, and priority right now
Yeah.
is Javen. That's priority.
Yeah,
That's
I
priority.
get that. But you gotta, how they say before you, like on an airplane, they got that
Absolutely.
thing.
I know
You
what you're
gotta
about to
put
say.
your mask on.
Before you can
Okay.
help somebody else. I get it.
Yeah, but that's not, but this is a very, very different thing. You know what I'm saying? Because it's emotionally charged, and it's very sad. So of course you're not thinking about that in that way, and I'm not speaking of it like you got to take care of yourself first, and loosely like that. But what I'm saying is, in order to function properly, you have to.
True.
We can't have you going in the stove grabbing biscuits
Girl.
without no glove on, boo.
Just nothing
You
on.
understand what
Just
I'm saying?
it was just so,
Just
and
tri-
I just couldn't believe that it happened. I just sat down, put some ice on it, and just some cold vegetable, and just sat down and was just like talking to myself like that was just dumb. Why would you? And I'm just sitting here like I don't even know what made me do it. Just did it.
Because you just going off of muscle memory. This is you. I promise you, death does me a different type of way. It don't even hit me until like a week or so later. And it's like, it's like a part of me feels guilty because I'll be in action mode. Like, okay, like, okay, so what do I need to do now? Okay, so that happened. So boom, 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 boom. That's how I am. So that's why I understand exactly what you're saying.
Yeah.
Like, but it hit me late. Because it hits me late, it's like a breakdown when it happens. But it's like everybody else then cried they tears, and I'm all like 2 weeks later under a rock somewhere, not talking, not speaking.
Yeah.
Just really trying to, get it together.
Process it. Yep. I get it.
Basically, yes.
All right, guys, if I had to leave you with something, I would leave you with, I didn't even realize the fact that, you see how God works? God is so strategic how he works, because I didn't even, when I got dressed today, I didn't get dressed with pink colors to base it off of Breast Cancer Awareness Month. But that's what I have.
Oh, look at that.
I did not do that on purpose. I did not. But anyways, if I had to leave you guys with something, I would just say, know that it's okay to not be okay when you're in situations where, you feel empty, you feel like your emotions are, at an all-time high because situations just happen. You have to be okay with not being okay. And then I want you guys to take in even what my sister told me, when she was ministering to me the other day. Shout out to Prophetess Shantae, because I appreciate you, Apostle Shantae. You take my call when I need it. You call me back if you have to. And I just appreciate our conversation, because what you said definitely was vital. It definitely, it was some vital things that people were saying for the last couple of days. Kim Brown said something vital. She said, take care of yourself and your marriage. That was like huge to me when she said, take care of your marriage. Wow. Because, you can neglect your marriage in a time of grief. And then my sister Dominique said, God is your rock. Don't forget that. He's your strength. When the songwriter says, you are my strength like no other, God is your strength. So don't forget that you don't have to give it all. You can lean on God and allow God to strengthen you for these situations that you're going through, because it's a lot that you're going through. So Prophetess Shantae, and then what she said that was so vital, she said, why can't we all, like I just said it, why can't we all be weak together? Why does one person in the house have to be strengthened for everybody? Everybody can go through the mourning stages on together, and it's okay. So if I had to leave you guys with that, I just will leave you guys with just that. Know that it's okay to not be okay. And that was what our show was, I guess it was based on. We not okay. We just not. Oh,
right.
We just not. We just not.
Right.
It's just not.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
but you know what? There's a light always at the end of a dark tunnel, baby.
That's true.
Always.
That's true. I'm
always.
having a hard time seeing it
and
now,
you
but
ain't
that's
going.
True.
I know that you ain't going through nothing for no reason either. I know it sucks. I hate even saying stuff to people when they ain't going through.
That's one of those things, and I'm just like, okay.
Right.
All right.
Exactly.
Some things you just like, yeah, okay.
You don't want to hear that.
I told Prophetess Shantae the other day, she was giving me a word when she was talking to me. She was telling me something that was it was amazing. And you know what I told her? I said, I'll leave that, I'll keep that in my dome for another time, because it was a good word. But today I can't do that one today. And she started laughing, and she was like, I understand, and that's just that. So I love you guys. I thank you for being with us on tonight. Remember, there's no competition in sisterhood, and always, always be willing to fix your sister's crown. We will see you guys next Thursday.
Though I'm missing you, although I'll find a way to get through. I'll find a way. Living without you, 'cause you were my sister, my strength, and my pride. Only God may know why. Still I will get by.